What's good, YouTube? It's your boy 3 Stacks. You know I keep it 3,000. Hey man, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Wait, nah, bro. Enjoy the video. So we got another video about Maury, and it's titled "His Toxic Fan Base Made Him Quit." This is about that one guy. I don't know his name, but we all know him. The boys know him. He used to film videos in the woods, and like it was just real wholesome content. Like he used to even incorporate his son sometimes, but he has quit now. So let's see what made him quit.
Don't let your ugly wife give you an ugly life. That's my black pill tweet for you today. And you guys wonder why this man wanted to retire, why he wanted to just stop completely making videos, and why he always had his comment sections comment being turned off, completely private, as you can see right now. Now, in case you guys didn't know, a big YouTube channel with over 15.5 million subscribers at the time of this recording by the name of Outdoor Boys, as you can see here. I've seen a couple of his videos, you know, they're typically around an hour or 30 minutes long, depending on what he's doing and how many edits he's made. But basically the channel is about a guy, and sometimes he brings along his sons on just various types of exploratory adventures, camping, surviving in the wilderness and the wild. But oftentimes he'll go off on a trek by himself to the most remote places on the planet, and it's very interesting content. A lot of people use it to relax, either sleep when they're heading to bed at night. Sometimes it's background content, other times just as something to have on the TV while you're doing other things. His content tends to be very peaceful, very scenic, and oftentimes very therapeutic, which is why it's no shock as to why he's so popular. But as of lately, he's decided to upload this video by the title of Goodbye. And in this video, he just goes on to explain that he's stepping away from this channel ultimately because he's become way too famous. Some rumors are going around that apparently his wife didn't like it. Too many people walking up to him in public asking for photos. It's very annoying. I can understand that he probably is just a low-key guy. He likes nature. Probably one day decided to start filming his stuff. Over the course of the years of him uploading, though, he's gained an audience and ultimately, gained traction in the algorithm, of which put him out there and blew his channel up and changed him and his wives and his children's lives forever. But obviously, given this, a sudden explosion of fame and his background of allegedly being a lawyer and his wife being a teacher, this is something that was like completely unexpected for them. You can only imagine your husband going on weekend long trips, camping or whatever, doing what he wants to do, filming his stuff, creating a YouTube channel, and then just all of a sudden over the years becoming a worldwide sensation, a celebrity at this point. Millions of people knowing what you look like, who you are, and essentially your privacy just being completely eviscerated. Now, with that said, my problem with this whole thing is that you have people like this on Twitter calling his wife ugly and saying, don't let an ugly wife give you an ugly life like that.
And this is why people need to shut up. Like, the same people who talk about other people's wife all the time and who have something to say are single. If you want me to be real, and they're not gonna end up finding happiness 9 times out of 10. And it's a wholesome guy. If she looks good to him, that's all that matters. It don't matter if she look good to you, buddy. You're not the one who married her. Real rap.
Shit is disrespectful. It's disgusting, and it's basically grounds for you to get punched in the face. I don't know why in the social media era we've allowed people to just like openly disrespect people's wives and children without any kind of consequences. Like, if you want to come at the creator, if you want to come at me, fair game, whatever, say whatever the hell you want to say about me. I chose the life. I'm a public figure. But when we start bringing other people's wives and children, which should be off limits, into conversations that they have no business being in, then that's when you deserve to get pimp slapped. I'm sorry. And you wonder why he always had his comment sections just completely shut off. You wonder why. Apparently there was also an issue with people criticizing his looks, making fun of him because of the way he presents himself, as if you're not here for the content in the video and not his looks. Like, I understand, my core audience tells me people will always complain. They'll always nitpick or criticize the creator for something that they said or did or sounded like or looked like in a particular video. But it's just like, I can imagine this guy probably tried to have the comments on at one point of his career and saw all all the bullshit going on in the comments and said, nah, yeah, we are not doing that. I am not about to have these weird ass people commenting on me, my wife, my children, my life. Like, bitch, what? We are shutting this shit down immediately. Here we have another comment saying she made him quit. Another comment saying, get you a girl who will fish with you in 40-degree weather. I'm not sure who this girl is.
It's an OnlyFans promo. That's what it is. It's an OnlyFans promo.
Assume she's the wife or girlfriend of another adventure outdoors exploratory YouTuber. If any of you know who she is, let me know in the comments. However, under the comments of the original post I just read, you know, of this dickhead basically calling his wife unnecessary names, you know, we have my guy Darth Potato, aka you guys know who he is, Mr. Epsilon, saying, proving his point retard. Like, I mean, bro, how ungrateful can you be as a viewer? The creator decides, you know what, I'm gonna retire, I can't take this anymore, I'm stepping away, and you just decide to call his wife ugly. Like, what is wrong with you, man? Somebody else said, what on earth would possess you to say something like this? You should delete it and never post garbage like this again. Boyd then decides to respond back by saying, I will continue to post whatever I want. I will not, however, dox myself and my family and then cry that people are coming after me and my family, yet still allow my son to upload. Tell me, why is Timmy still allowed to upload? And apparently this dickhead is referring to this guy's son with his own channel called Outdoor Tom. The last video this kid made was about 1 month ago, and you can see he's, you know, following in the footsteps of his dad. So maybe he's pointing out the inconsistencies there. I don't know. The thing is, though, this kid last posted a month ago. When was the goodbye video made by his father? Literally 4 days ago. So you don't.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think. All right, people are weird. Like, I'm gonna first start off with that. Just because you put your family on the internet, that does not mean that people should come and stalk them. Like, basically what this person said, she said, so that you introduced your family to the internet, therefore you're held solely responsible on why the world treats them this way. Putting yourself on the internet is not grounds to become stalked or to become followed in real life. It's not. Nobody deserves to be treated in that way. Like I ain't gonna lie. I know this is a little different. I know y'all normally see me like happy and this, that, and the third, but like, this is weird. Like, this is a very unproblematic dude. He's never had a reason, or he's never been cancel culture. Like, nobody's had a reason to cancel him. But people are saying that he's the reason that his son and his family are basically getting disrespected. Nobody signs up for that. Like, he just trying to make his family have a better life. That's all it is, and trying to promote a healthy family environment to the internet. But people, for some reason, like to take advantage of that. We can never have anything good.
You don't know what the hell could have gone on from the point of that video being uploaded to the point of him now saying goodbye. Maybe the son is not going to be uploading anymore either until, you know, I don't know. He's an older man who can, you know, do things for himself. Listen, at the end of the day, it's none of our business. I think in this day and age, people have just become so incredibly parasocial to the point to where they feel entitled to know the inner details of the creators they watch every day. Like, I get it. You know, as a creator, I appreciate all my viewers. It's crazy I still have an audience after all this time. Bro, like, fucking phenomenal. But you guys gotta understand that certain guys, certain creators just like their privacy to a certain degree. You may be relatively online famous or whatever, and people might recognize you, you know, if you put your face out there, you know, if that's a part of your content. But understand, after a while, it just becomes incredibly invasive. It feels kind of parasitic. It feels like you have no privacy anymore, bro. This man probably just goes on his weekend long camping adventures, and then you have just random ass campers walking up to him, people maybe even trying to stalk him, find out his locations. Imagine this man camping in the middle of nowhere in a blizzard at midnight. It's cold as hell. Bro probably doesn't even know if he's gonna make it through the night or not. And then out of nowhere, bro, imagine this scenario. He starts hearing random ass footsteps walking in the snow outside his tent. He thinks it's a bear, a bobcat, maybe Sasquatch. He grabs his rifle ready to fucking fight for his life. He slowly unzips the tent, tries to peek through the hole, prepared to fight for his life, and next thing you know, he sees some weird ass dude with camping gear, with a wide ass smile in his face, a notepad and a pen, shoving it through this man's tent, asking for an autograph in the middle of the night in a blizzard where they could both possibly die. Like, that probably sounds like a highly exaggerated scenario that probably has never happened, but probably something like that similar has. And after that point, he just said, you know what? I think I've had enough. I'm done. This has gone way too far and people are just way too parasocial. So yeah, on top of that, you know, people calling his wife ugly and all that unnecessary nonsense. Guys, I understand why he's stepping away and it's his business. Whatever makes him feel the most comfortable, his wife, his children, his family, he's fully within his right to do that. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents on the situation. Let me know yours down below in the comments. Also, if you're new to the channel and you like commentary channels like mine that share genuine reactions or opinions on topics that other people are too, I suppose, afraid to say, do hit the like button, subscribe, you already know what to do. Leave all your comments down below. And until next time, everybody, stay safe out there.
Guys, look, man. If you take anything away from this video, be wholesome, be nice, and be unproblematic, and try and be positive. But it's your boy 3 Stacks, and keep it 3,000. Like, subscribe, follow, comment, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out to save. I got Lil Max with me, he the wave. It's a big gap between us in the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die, put my